out. It's time for another edition of the 10-minute sprint on the heels of our fourth Masters of this 2020 season. And what a Masters it was. An absolute classic in Doha. We're back though. Me, myself, and I, Kyle Montgomery, aka The Voice, along with my guy, Corey Homicide Williams. Kyle, look, I know you got plenty to say about the tournament. Again, Doha was absolutely crazy. But before we get to that, we must show you all this.
Lehman is going to be it.
Okay.
Harlem, look, I'm from New York. I'm backing the home team. Harlem is going to be there. That's going to be the finals matchup. And my prediction is with the Tissot buzzer beater, Harlem will prevail by a bucket.
Ooh. I think Riga ends up winning at 21-17. Mark it down. You heard it from The Voice right here. Whew. Hey, you can't run and hide from this. This is recorded. We had to run that back. Listen, what can you say for yourself? Come on.
Look, all I can say is I got one part of it right, which was a Tissot buzzer beater. But the other part was the team I got wrong. Harlem disappointed me, and not only me, they disappointed themselves. But we're not going to take away from the fact that Riga, oh my God, and in grand fashion, they did it. They got it done, bro.
Yeah, you know, I'm not here to boast and brag and say I told you so or nothing like that. I mean,
you got it right, bro.
But
you got it right. You got it right.
I know.
Great work. You picked the right team to win it.
No doubt.
You picked the right team. You got this one, bro.
No doubt. It's raised some questions too. When you look at the way that tournament finished, Carlos Lasmanis' shot, a lot of people were asking, man, what is this rank in terms of the best 3x3 games in the history of FIBA 3x3? That's something that we're going to talk about in just a minute.
Yep.
But first, there's some people who didn't see the finish. So let's run it back in the way that Riga was able to win that game on Lehman in a classic again. Lasmanis now over to Krumis, back to Lasmanis. He jabs left, puts the two up on the logo. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The reigning Doha Masters champs stay the champs. Oh my goodness. This was a Riga team that was down 20-15. Hey,
Man.
This was a Riga team that was down 20-15. What does it rank for you?
Bro, this is the best game-winning shot in the history of 3x3. Let me tell you why. They had no business to win it. Two, they was down point game to 15. And for them to not only hit that game-winning shot, Lasmanis, did you see the defense on that shot? He covered his left hand. Nothing but the bottom of net. And not only that, this is back-to-back Doha Masters champions. You got to respect it. You know why? Winners find a way to win. You cannot give a team like that an inch. And that's what they did. And it cost them. It cost them.
Yeah, you know, look, it got me thinking. I'm thinking, man, the most improbable wins in 3x3 history. When you think back over the years, obviously, the World Tour final in 2017 was the Moon beat Novi Sad with the Dragon hit one from the logo. I don't think that one's ever going to be top because of what was at stake. That was the World Tour final. There have been other games, like you think back to New York Harlem last year against Nantes. They were down 18-14 in the final minutes. They ended up forcing overtime and winning that game. The stakes weren't quite as high. You know, obviously we're a turn before the World Tour final. So, man, it's definitely top 3 for me. But I'm not ready to give it that number 1 nod just yet. But, man, hell of a shot from Carlos Lasmanis. Hell of an effort from Riga to come back from 20-15 down and beat the number 1 team on the planet right now in Lehman. So, once again, a lot of love for them. That Carlos Lasmanis game winner was one of many highlights. It was hard for us to narrow down the top 5 plays, but We managed to do that. And among the top 5 plays, you know that Las Manas' game winner was absolutely number 1. So it's always a battle for second. I think my second favorite play that we saw over the weekend was Joshua Moonzone. The pass between the legs, hitting the streaker to the bucket for the Yammy. I think for me, that had to be my second favorite play as we take a look at the top 5 plays of the tournament. All right, Corey, what about you? What'd you like?
Well, my favorite play of the tournament, hands down, was from the Lithuanian Dennis Rodman. After he hits the 2-pointer, what does he do? His shoe falls off, and he decides to play defense with the shoe in his hand, and then he commits the foul to stop the play. That was hilarious, but it was after hitting a 2-point shot, so I just love that. That was my favorite play. And my pass, the best pass for me in the tournament, is Stefan Kojic from Liman. That was just a beautiful wraparound, behind-the-back pass for a 2-point shot. Beautiful play.
Yeah. You know, I thought about that one as well, but that was just kind of a fun pass. This is look at the degree of difficulty on that pass. Like that, that was ill. I hated to see them get eliminated early, but we at least got that. But another look at that Stefan Kojic dime. That thing was ill. Not only was that pass ill and these plays ill, we had a legendary dunk contest that Corey and I are anxiously waiting to get into. But first, we got to take our first TV timeout, presented to you by Wilson. And in case you have not heard before, we got the best ball in the business, really, for indoor, outdoor use. I play with mine all the time. Pause. But I do. Me and my son, we go hoop. People ask us all the time, where'd you get that ball? How do I get one? I got good news for you. Well, if you want more information, log on to FIBA3x3.com/ball. You can get that info. But if you just want to go right now and just buy the ball right off, you can do that too. Wilson.com or Amazon, and you can get all your work in with the best ball on the planet. Again, brought to you by Wilson. All right, so the dunk contest was highly, highly anticipated as well. We have Rafal Lipinski. He's a 5-time world champ. We got Chris Staples. He's a dunk legend as well. Silver medalist in Nantes back in 2017. These dudes have had many, many battles. We saw a total of 10 different dunks, Cole. A lot to choose from. Which one did you like the most?
Listen, it's so hard to pick one because these were some sick dunks. 2 incredible athletes going at it. 2 incredible finishes. But Chris Staples' Vince Carter dunk was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was sick.
I'm just hanging in the air, just having a good time up there. But I think the best one was that 360 reverse windmill dunk that he did, and I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a tribute to VC. He did it smooth, and he did it on the first attempt. That matters in a dunk contest. I thought Lee Peck was in his bag too. You see this dunk right here? Yeah. He looked like he was out of gas. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to put that down. But I'm gonna double up on Staples. And again, this is nothing against Lee Peck because I thought he brought it too. But my favorite dunk from Staples is the Christ stare. He spread out like this. He loses eye contact with the rim, and then he turns around and pokes that thing. For me, it's a thing of beauty. So, I mean, he brought it, and, you love to see not only the competitiveness between the two, but they also have the ability to have some fun, knowing that they've gone head-to-head many times before. And when the best man win, Chris Staples was that guy this time.
I agree. Just love their energy. Love the competitiveness.
All right, so what we also found out before even the end of the Doha Masters was our 12-team field for the World Tour Final. It is set. It's in front of you right now. You see Lehman atop the standings. You see all 12 teams. Ulaanbaatar, MMG Energy, our first Mongolian team to qualify for the World Tour Final. So congratulations to them. Amsterdam also held on to their spot. None of the newcomers to the 2020 season, that is, were able to overcome them. So that is your field heading into the World Tour Final. Lehman and Riga goes without saying. They're probably going to be favorites, considering the fact that they've won every Masters that we've had this year. But there are some other teams, Corey. When you look at the other 10 teams, if my math is correct there, who do you think has a chance to maybe stir the pot a little bit, mix things up?
Well, Novi Sad. You can never discount Novi Sad. You know the pedigree they come with. They're a bunch of champions. They're winners. You know, and although they may not be playing without their gun, Dusan Bullet, you still cannot discount them. And I am not discounting my guys. New York City. I feel like I'm a Knicks fan right now. Just keep talking about New York. But it don't matter. Damo put out an apology to the fans on social media because he know they did not bring it or do their best. And I believe they're going to come back better. So I'm not discounting my boys. Let's go, Harlem.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. It's going to be interesting to see what squad they field, who makes it through the COVID protocols, and who's able to ultimately lace them up. For me, I've been saying that it's getting harder and harder to judge who's going to come out on top in these Masters. And, you know, I got to go back to a couple teams. First, I got to go with the Lithuanian squad, Utena Uni Club. Look, man, they looked really, really good in Doha all the way up until Elimination Day. They ran into Riga, kind of fell flat. They got away from some of the things that I thought they used to have success earlier in the tournament. But look, they are competitors. Speaking of Lithuanian teams, you know, I want to shout out Shake Gubale too. They're in this field as well. They're another team that you want to keep an eye on. But in particular, Utena Uni Club, I think they got the tools to potentially upset anybody in the field. Do not sleep on them come December 18th in Jeddah. They're going to be a team. Another team that we also saw in Doha that we didn't really see at full strength was Team Ub. This is a Serbian team that was missing their top two players. When you have Strahina Stojicic on the floor and Pasalic on the floor, it makes a huge difference. So we didn't quite see them at full strength. When we see Ub at the World Tour Final at full strength, then I think that we're really going to see the potential of this team. They could potentially make some noise. We're going to finish looking at things to come in terms of the World Tour Final. But for now, we got to take our final TV timeout, presented to you by Tissot. All right, listen to this. Never miss a Zoom chat ever again. Impress all your friends and family and colleagues with that right there. It's on my wrist. That's a special edition FIBA 3x3 Tissot watch. It's the best thing you ever gonna put on your wrist. Trust me. Be the first one to get our special edition FIBA 3x3 Tissot watch on FIBA3x3.com/watch. Step your wrist game up. And a reminder, don't forget, we're going to have plenty more content about the Doha Masters in the next few days, including a tactical analysis of how Riga won in Doha. We got another spectacular TV magazine coming your way, 26 minutes long. We got some great features in there. Joshua Moon Zone. We're going to highlight the Lithuanian Dennis Rodman, Zygmantas Skuchas. So a lot to look forward with that. Save the dates. The World Tour Final is coming your way December 18th and 19th in the wonderful city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. For the second straight year, it is going down. The 12 best teams in all the world descending upon this magnificent city. We expecting quite a show. Corey, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to give some last words before we get ready for the World Tour Final coming up next month.
I mean, I wish I could still play because just look at the layout. Like, it looks so beautiful. I'm jealous at the fact I'm not going to be there with you. But hey, you know what? You don't hold it down as you always do. And what a beautiful location on the waterfront to be hooping. Like, it don't get no better than that, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I enjoy calling the games from home, trust me, but ain't nothing like being there live in person, not to mention I get to see all my FIBA 3x3 family. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to another edition of the 10-minute sprint with you, my guy. We're going to have another edition
No doubt.
just before the World Tour final to get you ready. And obviously every day we're dropping more and more content on our social media pages. So make sure you follow us at FIBA 3x3. Not to mention we got the best caption game in the business. Y'all know we do. Check us out. What, Corey, you got one more thing to say. What you want to say?
I need my watch, man. Tisto, send me my watch. The mail service works. I can't get on the plane, but you can send me my watch. I'm out here naked. Look at this. Come on, man. We got to fix this.
Tiso, please get Corey a watch. All right, World Tour Final coming up December 18th and 19th. For Corey Homicide Williams, I'm Kyle, the voice of Montgomery. We appreciate y'all watching the 10-minute sprint. We got more coming your way very soon. We'll holla at you.
Peace.